Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back for Yu Mixed Wi-Fi battle for you guys today. Today's gonna be against John. It's got Buddy John. You guys see him sometimes during the middle of these streams on Twitch, which I do put the link to it below. You can click the follow button right now if you guys don't want to miss out on the streams. It's very fun. It's good times. I have interaction with the viewers there. It's good times. So, and on top of that, if you guys haven't seen my most recent video, it pretty much shows John at his finest of work during the streams. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll try to put the link there in the description as long as I can remember myself to do that. But as far as the battle is concerned, I am fine with the Blissey. I don't like Blissey at all, but the fact of the matter is that as long as I get a switch into Entei on the Blissey, nothing in his entire team is going to respect a Choice Bandit Adamant Sacred Fire. Oh my god, Negro! Oh, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like pretty much Entei just does a heck of a lot of damage. So my goal was to pretty much preserve the Entei to switch into either Blissey, maybe Donphan when his HP is low enough, as far as everybody else as well, when their HP are low enough. So my main priority was to get those Pokemon HP low enough. So what I decided to do is to get the priority of getting Stealth Rocks up with my Seismitoad first, before I go into Entei and do a heck of a lot of damage. So that's pretty much my mindset into this. If you guys want to see more Wi-Fi battles in the near future, don't forget to leave a like, let me know you guys want to see more Wi-Fi battles. And if you guys want to do a battle with me in the near future for a potential video, just hit me up on Twitter, follow me there, and send me a tweet. Tweet to that like a little bird, but it's okay. I'm gonna go into as he does go lead into Donphan, I go into Jolteon because of the reason of the matter that if he wanted to do any other lead besides Donphan, which was the worst case scenario, I could go Volt Switch out and still get some initiative in the match. But since he did leave with Donphan, I can switch out safely to Xatu, assuming that he would either Earthquake or go for Stealth Rocks, and one of them he does do it, he goes for Stealth Rocks, so I can deflect it back with a magic bounce ability, god damn it. So next turn I go for the U-turn, and I try to get some more initiative, so I'm gonna go switch out into Seismitoad, which is gonna be a good heck of a lot of good times, man. It's good times. So he does go staying in and go for the Rapid Spin to deflect off the rocks away, which was the best play on his part, which is okay, because I still have other solutions to getting Stealth Rocks on the other side of the field so that Entei can do a heck of a lot to work in this match, so that I can have more windows of opportunities to win this match. But it's okay now. I can go into Xatu, which is what I do, instead of going for Scald or Stealth Rocks, because I want to save this Seismitoad for his other offensive threats that he does have on the field, especially like Embor and Salamence there. So I switch out into Xatu, predicting him to maybe trying to go for the Stealth Rock, but he does make a lot of switches there, here and there. But he went for Blissey and then switches out back into Salamence, which is okay, because now I can just T-Wave anything that I want to, and which was with Salamence. I can now switch out next turn into Jolteon, predicting him to not go for an attack on me, because I don't think that was, maybe that wouldn't be the best solution to his problemo there, because he might go and get paralyzed hacks, and maybe probably didn't want to take that risk early in the game, especially on the Salamence. So I'm gonna go and Volt Switch out, predicting a switch out or switch in. It didn't matter if you want to stay in with the Salamence, I guess. I can Volt Switch that too. It's gonna be good times. Damage is damage. And now I go for the Xatu one more time, trying to scout out what his moves are on this Blissey. I want to figure that out first before I switch out into Entei, because there's a couple of things that Blissey can have that can do some damage, not necessarily HP, but it'll hinder my Entei, like Thunder Wave, maybe Toxic. I don't want Toxic on my Entei especially, because I'm planning on using that to just win the game. So I do switch out and go for the U-turn on this Blissey as I go now into Entei, because now I don't think he will try to go for a status move on me if he has one, because I had Xatu just to begin with. I could have stayed in, so he does go for the safe play and go for the Seismic Toss, which was probably his best play that turn. And now I'm okay with the 50 damage. I'm eating it up. I can go for this Choice Bandit goddamn Sacred Fire. Now this is what I'm talking about. I get a free Choice Bandit Sacred Fire though. Look how much this damage does on a Salamence, which was Moxie, but it's okay. It does half damage. God damn. But now this is probably the one play I question myself doing, because I stayed in trying to predict him to go for Dragon Dance, predicting me to switch out. but he does instead go for the rock slide out of all moves. That totally just threw me off a heck ton of a lot. Second Sacred Fire does not kill this Solomons here, which was kind of unfortunate. I got a low roll there. Well, it's fine though. In the end, I'm okay with that, I guess. I'm just gonna have to take it like a little man. So he does go for rock slide again, trying to kill off the Entei because he probably knew that thing is gonna be the biggest threat to his team. So I switch on into Seismitoad. I do not want this thing to be. I do not want my Entei to be dead. That's what I did. What I did, and he goes switch on into Blissey, figuring that is probably his best play here. I go now for the Stealth Rocks here, predicting him to switch out, which is fine. It's fine. It is okay dokie with me. At this point, I can go and pretty much set this thing Seismitoad off for father eventually because it pretty much done more than his job. But I can go now for the Toxic, which probably is my best play against Blissey. If he wants to go for the heal bell, it's alright with me. I can go spam earthquakes right here and there. Now he does go for the wish. I don't know why he did that. I mean, if he wants to protect this turn on his Blissey, that means the poison damage is going to accumulate, which is not really the best thing for him in the long run. But if he wants to switch out to a damaging Pokemon, I don't see any other Pokemon you want to switch to other than Salamence, which is pretty much poorly damaged, but at the same time I'll probably knock it out due to Stealth Rocks there. So he does go over the light part here, which was kind of weird, but I can get a free Scald, which is good times. And I was trying to go and fish for a burn just so that I can pay off and the wish wouldn't matter that much, but unfortunately I didn't get it, as he does go for the nasty plot this turn, and I go for the Scald this time, and I keep on going for Scalds. I told him I can't do it no more, but +2 stab Dark Pulse does a heck of a lot to my Seismitoad. But pretty much the reason why I let the Seismitoad stay in because one, I don't want any other Pokemon other than Seismitoad to take that kind of damage, because I need other Pokemon on my team more than the Seismitoad, and at the same time Seismitoad has done more than enough to prove its worth here as far as this battle is concerned. It got the Stealth Rocks up and got the Toxic on the Blissey, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. So I go for the Scald into this down fan. I don't know why he went on down fan against the Seismitoad, because one, it outspeeds it, and two, he wants to rapid spin out the rocks, which is probably his biggest priority. I can still outspeed him and set up rocks next turn, which is still makes me at a good advantage as far as this battle is concerned, because as long as I get the Stealth Rocks up, Entei's still gonna have a lot of fun despite of it having low HP now. It's okay though. He does go switch out here, it's just okay with me, like I already said before. And now Blissey's still gonna have fun times here, and I don't mind at all. I can go for Stealth Rocks here this turn, which is okay with me. Okay dokie, ikimeneki. And now at this point, I still want Seismitoad to be Death Water. I still want to get a free switch in, especially on this Blissey, because if he does go, still stay on this Blissey, which is probably a good thing for me. I can still first initially Toxic it, even though I think this thing had a natural cure, which is fine with me. And he still does go for the Seismitoad this turn, but I'm living at 7 HP. Seismitoad does not want to die, but I kind of do want it to die so that I can go get a clean switch into Entei and still have some fun with them choice band sacrifice, bitch. But at the same time, just so I can be on the safe side, I do go for an Earthquake here this turn just to get some damage on this Blissey, even though it's not going to be that much. I just want it to be at a range where a choice band Second Fire can still kill Blissey 100% of the time. So I'm happy that he does go for this Seismitoad here, which is fine. It's fine for me, okie dokie, because now with the leftovers here on this Blissey, still not gonna recover enough health to the point where he's not gonna live from a Sacred Fire. Oh my goodness, oh my damn. So Entei, like I said before, is the biggest stop breaker to my team and the biggest threat to his team overall as a whole. So Choice Band Sacred Fire, like I said before, it's gonna do a heck of a lot of damage. Look at this. God damn my dick. Just kidding. Alright, just Blissey's gonna die there. So like I said before, there's nothing you can pretty much do about it. And he does go for the end board this time. I do not want, like I said before, I want to preserve this Entei because I still have extreme speed on this Entei, so I can use that for later. And now, so I decided to switch out into Xatu as Deathfire, because at this point I do not really need Xatu anymore, because Donphan is at a low enough HP to where other Pokemon on my team can take care of it just fine, especially the Jolteon, because I believe I have HP grass on that bitch. For probably Swampers, for Quagsires, those are the biggest boom, 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 no-nos to my team. So I decided to go for Meloetta, even though I thought I would most likely 100% of the time live a Adamant Life Orb Sucker Punch, but I looked in the calculator after this match that there was a chance I probably could get OHKO'd by a Sucker Punch Life Orb. But at the same time, I go for the Side Shock, and I felt as if I was more confident to preserving Absol, Mega Absol, Entei, and Jolteon for the late game for the guaranteed victory. So that's why I went for the Meloetta, even though Meloetta could have potentially just killed the rest of his team with Hyper Voice Choice Scarfed. But I felt like I took this other route because I guess in my opinion I had different ways to end this match, and I guess in my opinion win this match as a whole, because at this rate, as long as the Stealth Rocks are on the field, I can just do a hefty amount of damage with my Entei, most likely kill the rest of his team with Entei if I make the right decisions. So I decided to go Entei this time because I felt like at that range of HP I can live an Ice Shard, because Entei is naturally bulky. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but I meant bulky. The bulk is real. So he does let Salamence die this turn, which actually was a good play on this part because I get to take some damage from the hail, as you see here on the screen right here today. It's just a little light hail. It's just, I wish to get a little bit of hail here in California sun, but I guess it's not gonna happen. Not that much, not that anytime soon. So here against this Donphan, I'm locked into Increase Speed, as he probably does reveal after that switch into Salamence there. I figured that I could not actually check the calc during the middle of this match because I was actually showing this video to my friends here on, like, there were a couple of buddies here on Skype, so I actually did this match without using the damage calc in the middle of the match. I thought a Choice Band at Extreme Speed from an Entei Adamant would kill the Donphan no matter at that range of HP, but I looked in the calculator in the match that there was actually a bigger chance of it living, but it looked like I got a higher roll there. But I can go into Jolteon here, as now the Donphan died from the hail damage, as now the Ballsno is going to take this hefty amount of damage from the Signal Beam from a Jolteon, which is good times if I do say so myself. Static Roof is not going to take no shit from Mega Ballsno, except for the fact that Mega Ballsno lives at like probably 2 or 7 HP, something like that. It's something really ridiculous, just like that Donphan there. It's ridiculous, man. Why are people living my attacks? It's so damn. But now I can just finish this off with the Emo Rufus Absol, which probably didn't showcase that much except for this knockoff that's about to do. But it's a Mega Absol. I like Mega Absol as a whole. It's, as far as competitive Pokemon is concerned, I guess it's kind of underrated in my opinion. But I can understand why there are other Megas that supersede it as far as damage output is concerned. But Mega Absol is an interesting Pokemon to try to experiment with because not a lot of people are going to make a team that revolves around it. But I really couldn't utilize Mega Absol during the middle of the match or in the beginning of the match just due to circumstances as far as his counters to it. Maybe like a Donphan, maybe like a goddamn Emboar with probably full HP, which could have probably lived any hit, is because the only more powerful damaging move I had was probably Play Rough. But it's a good game, John. Very good game indeed. If you guys want to see me do more Wi-Fi battles, like I said before, don't forget to leave a like and let me know you guys want to see more Wi-Fi battles in the near future. And I guess that was a good game if I do say so myself. Thank you, John, for a powerful battle. Like I said before, hit me up on Twitter if you guys want to see me do more Wi-Fi battles with you guys for a potential video. And I'm out of this.